In this episode of 21 for 21, we will spend a couple of nights at the Aquarius Casino Resort on the Colorado River in Laughlin, Nevada. We will take a scenic cruise on the Colorado River, have some dinner in Laughlin, and ride a water taxi. Then we will take an exciting jet boat trip down the Colorado River through Topock Gorge to Lake Havasu, where we will have lunch and visit London Bridge before returning to Laughlin. Join us as this summer of 2022 road trip continues. It is early afternoon of day 5 of 21 for 21, and we're headed from Williams, Arizona to Laughlin, Nevada. Now, if you're wondering what happened to the first 4 days, you will find links in the description below for episodes 1 and 2. Also, if you're wondering where the name 21 for 21 came from, you will find an explanation near the beginning of episode 1. We arrived early in the afternoon to the Aquarius Hotel and Casino, where we would be staying in Laughlin, Nevada. Since we were early, we decided to drive to the Arizona side of the river to take pictures of our hotel and the surrounding area while we waited for hotel check-in time. We were still able to check into our hotel rather early, and after getting our stuff into our room, we walked out to the river walk behind our hotel. We noticed that Celebration River Cruises had a river cruise boarding soon, and after checking into it, decided to get tickets for the cruise and wait for boarding. The cruise was a basic riverfront cruise along the riverfront hotels that make up Casino Row in Laughlin. The boat had an air-conditioned indoor seating area and an outdoor upper deck. There were drinks and snack foods available for purchase on board, and there was a narration about the history of the river, the nearby Davis Dam, Lake Mojave, and the Laughlin area. We chose an air-conditioned indoor seating area near large outside viewing windows for our cruise, since the temperatures outside were well over 100 degrees. From here, we were able to see the hotels along the river and watch the activity on the river, including boaters, tubers, and mini jet skis, while sipping on cool drinks and enjoying some nachos. One activity that is very noticeable on the river is that of the water taxis, as they shuttle passengers between the various casino hotels on the Riverwalk. Here we see water taxis coming and going from behind the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino. We will later take one of these water taxis as we shuttle between several hotels for dinner and a little bit of gaming later on. The Colorado Belle, built in the shape of a riverboat, was one of the earlier hotel casinos built on the river. At the time of this video, it was closed with no targeted reopening date. The Edgewater Hotel is next door to the Aquarius where we were staying and is our boarding spot for the next day's London jet boat trip to London Bridge in Lake Havasu. After our cruise, we hopped on a water taxi at the dock behind our hotel and headed over to the Golden Nugget, the Saltgrass Steakhouse, for dinner with a view. The food was good, and after dinner we walked around the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino and its nicely decorated lobby area, complete with waterfalls. After making stops at Harrah's and the Pioneer via water taxi, we took one final water taxi trip back to our hotel, the Aquarius, for the evening. The next morning, we boarded our jet boat at the dock behind the Edgewater Hotel and headed off on our trip to Lake Havasu and London Bridge. Along the way, we passed the Avi Resort and many riverside homes. Not long after passing under the Interstate 40 bridges, we entered Topock Gorge. Topock Gorge is a little over 4 miles long and can only be reached by water. It is part of the Havasu National Wildlife Refuge. It has steep rocky cliffs, crystal clear water, and an abundance of wildlife, although we didn't see any on this particular day. The heart of the gorge is a no-wake zone, which allowed us to move slowly through the gorge and enjoy its views and the smooth water of the Colorado River. As we exited the gorge, we were soon in the open waters of Lake Havasu and headed toward Bridgewater Channel and London Bridge. As we pulled into dock, it was time to find a place to eat. We chose Javelina Cantina, a Mexican food restaurant located at the end of London Bridge and overlooking Bridgewater Channel and London Bridge. After lunch, we decided to take a walk across London Bridge to take in the views of Havasu City, Bridgewater Channel, and Lake Havasu. Although the temperature was hot at 115 plus degrees, and so were we, it was worth it as the views from the bridge were great. And there's our ride back to Laughlin as seen from London Bridge. After finishing our walk, we spent some time cooling down and checking out the shops, restaurants, and views at the Island Mall by our dock. Soon it was time to board the jet boat for our trip back to Laughlin. And then we were off, headed back into Lake Havasu and then Topock Gorge. The view of Topock Gorge from the other direction is unique, with a different perspective, but just as spectacular. As we approached the riverside homes of Bullhead City, Arizona, we knew our trip was coming to an end. We would spend one more night at the Aquarius Hotel before the next part of our trip began. But more about that next time. On day 7 of 21 for 21, we will be traveling the long way through California to Las Vegas, Nevada, to begin our week-long stay with 3 nights at the Paris Hotel and Casino in the middle of the Las Vegas Strip. Join us for the next episode as we travel to Las Vegas. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the description below for links to some of the places mentioned in the video and other links for the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share. And if you're new to the channel, support us by subscribing to the channel and hit that notification button to be notified when we release a new video. Your subscription is always free and greatly appreciated. Check out our website at findushere.com for more video and other content. And be sure to join us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at Find Us Here Online. If you would like to become a channel supporter, we are on Patreon at patreon.com/findushere. Your support is greatly appreciated.